What's good? Unstable creature here. Konnichiwa, bitches. Coming off the line with, of course, a video. Like I always say, should have been done. But me and my time and my situation, okay? Nevertheless, coming off the line with a video. Stop the cap, okay? The reason why it is because we have all these situations, all these different videos, no excuses. That is pretty much aiming towards Aiden O'Connor, meaning somehow figure that we got the body, we got all of these other things. It's only going to come down to Aiden O'Connor, so there is no excuse. Why I didn't have this title for any other quarterback when I said that they were using excuses, but okay, whatever. Nevertheless, see, we have that, and they're trying to figure out whether he's enough, whether somebody else is going to come in and be able to take his place because it's unsure. Let me tell you, stand on business. Okay? To believe is to trust is to believe, and y'all need to get it together. And if y'all with this waving thing, it's not going to work. You have to be sure. You have to stand on that and move forward with it. You actually keeping yourself at bay, thinking that, okay, let's bring somebody else in. Because if you already have like 2 quarterbacks, yeah, you could bring somebody in, but yeah, you already have another one. So I'm figuring, like, look here. If y'all have the other 2, that y'all trying to get to beat out Aiden, the reason why y'all still question the fact whether he should be the leading quarterback, because the other 2 couldn't step up. Now, let it go. Let the man do his thing. Y'all already passed over a couple guys. I'm thinking this is the 3rd. Let's not let this 3rd go, okay? 1, 2, 3. You know, the fool me once, fool me twice. That 3rd one, let's go. Like, stop sleeping on everything. Like I said, we always get the people. We always get all these different things. It's just what we do with them. So since we have that, and since we have people in line to pretty much do the same thing, but because it's still what it is, it's not. So what we need to do is move forward on a foundation which we should have been put forth in the beginning. Like I said, I'm glad certain people was taken off the board, because let's not think that that's what we can build up on, because if he never wants to be there, it'll be harder to build up on him if he keep thinking that he have other people in mind or what not and all this other stuff. So it's good to actually appreciate, bank on, and move forward. You know what I mean? To catch correct and do better what we already have, or what we're dealing with now, so that our foundation could be way more stronger moving forward with this Vegas thing and everything else that, you know what I mean, come to pass. Because like in my previous videos, and you know what I mean, like I'm saying, stop the cap, because like with my previous videos with this Vegas move, this money and all of that stuff, I've already said that in previous videos. Go back. If you ever go back on a couple videos, kudos to you. Maybe you can learn a little more about me, but that's all I'm saying. And then, you know what I mean, with that situation, or with all of these situations coming about, yeah, you may be proud about the body and some of the people that we get for the body, but like I said, offense, defense, we come across a lot of skilled people, a lot of potential people, a lot of this and that is what we do with it. But most importantly is the head of the body, because the head sends all the signals. All, like, you can run into position, but it takes the head to be able to, you know what I mean, throw that ball to get you there, or the head to set up that play, you know what I mean, for that position, or somebody above the head for the head to get the signal of that position. So, I mean, that play. So it's a lot that has to flow through the head before it hits the body. So that's a lot to actually consider. Stop banking on the body and like, ooh, acting like it's just gonna come like we have a body. we always been able to get a lot of people that's able to work these offensive positions and these defensive positions. You know what I mean? But the head, like all of my previous videos, they have been attacking the head. The head that sent every signal. The head needs to be strong enough to be able to catch, correct, and do better. Not just in your plays, but in your feelings as well. Because that is what in some of these situations draw down the duration in our game. You get in your feelings, or you feeling like we can't come back from this or that, or we allow this to happen. No, everybody should always stay in the head to catch, correct, and do better, because that is most of what would allow everybody to come together and move forward with the best hope and the best possibility. Being single and all that other stuff, unless this is a fucking single date, don't think of yourself as that way. Like, in this position, just like a job, how you work alone, how you work with others. And this is a perfect example, how you work with others. This is an evaluation, like how it should have been a long time ago. You only look for, this is a job as well. And you should always evaluate that personality to be able to work well with others, how they do that, because money also create monsters. And then monsters, because of how they have already turned and become that, those skills are not even used. Now you're just dealing with a monster. This is why I had a lot of things to say about Randy Moss and AP, which is going to bring me to this Tom Brady roast, which I just got around to doing, or just got around to seeing, which I actually enjoyed it. It was really funny. And then I like how Tom Brady actually stood up for himself at the end. It was almost like, okay. And I think that he actually enjoyed saying the F word. I just got in my head, like, the way he kept on saying, I'm going to fuck him up. Fuck that. You motherfuckers. So it was almost like, okay, I see. I can see how you could be calling plays and telling people to get in line. Like, you fucker. So it's almost that. But given with that roast, it also opened a wound that I also tried to tear off a bandage to, like, so it can heal way faster. When we actually had the time with Randy Moss, and I said, like, just let him go. Just let him go to the Patriots. And once he was led to the Patriots, it did not pan out for him, because it was almost like you reaching for, not saying that it can't be done, but you was just too reaching. If you already grew up with this man, you had already had this connection, and he didn't reach out for you to do these things. And once we reached out for you off of your potential, off of what we know that you can put forth in the team, not your emotional bullshit, but what you can put forth during this team, and you still act a fool, and you went there and your emotions showed. So this roast actually gave homage and honor to what I was already saying in the beginning. When we had Randy Moss, when we had AP, because when we got AP, I actually brought up a reminder of that type of attitude of being where we can be able to gravitate or catch people, but they don't want to be there. And even though we can accommodate it, and even though they may like certain situations, it's cool, but if you have to install discipline, or you may have to tell them no, it becomes that type of attitude, instead of appreciating or putting in perspective what type of role they're playing in order to get that type of effect or anything from people around them, even out of the game, off the game, and so forth and so forth. So that's a big thing to look at. That's what I'm saying. We can't hold on to these type of people, because they will also hurt us in the long run. And that's another thing, though. I was saying, like, this half and half, like, people really, on board with Aiden and not on board. That hurts us in the long run, because it's like you there for the good reasons. But if, like, just say if we start the season and he lose a game. Everybody that already wasn't on board and wasn't with the plan or did not trust in the plan, it might fall. You know, because it's the strength of everybody having each other back and the loyalty. You know what I mean? Because when you think about it, it's like, okay, I'm going to keep in mind, like, this is what it is and all that. But if you keep on being faulty and have doubt, then some of the things that you may want to see, depending on if it's a group of you or whatever the case may be, you know, it might be that. And that also sends a very negative signal through a lot of things. You know what I mean? Some things can go left, some things can go right. Losing a game, go left with all the people that's disloyal on the inside and out. And then winning the game still probably wouldn't even weed out the fact that you have those. It might just show those that doubt that they should go full force in. So I don't know. I'm looking like, you know what? It is what it is. But just like being on the team, you have to play a part and trust in not only yourself to play your part, but others to play their part as well, and then hold them accountable for when they don't play their part. Because like they trying to say to Aiden, it's no excuse. To you guys, it's no excuse. You're just the body. I mean, not just the body, but in order to get that ball to whoever, it has to come from the QB hands. So catch correct and respect of all. You know what I mean? Enjoy the roast. And like I said, that roast hit different for many reasons. And you know what? Seeing that roast, seeing the Patriots stance, seeing Randy Moss, and then going back and recognizing all the videos that I have, not all, but the videos that I have made with 80 for Brady. No, I ain't gonna go through the title because that's the only one I remember. 80 for Brady. And then I know I did a video about Randy Moss and his attitude. AB acting like Randy Moss. Financial, before we moved to Vegas, and how Vegas would have been, I mean, Vegas could have been better, but because of the mindset, the money, the frames, and all of that, what it's fallen to actually now. So I'm just saying, pay attention and be aware. Like, okay, if we're gonna move forward, let's move forward in the right direction and not with all these faulty people and faulty attitudes. That's all I wanted to say. And with that being said, I'm going to get off of here. Have a great day. Stay blessed. And remember to keep God first, because you can move mountains, okay? And make a way. In Jesus' name. Have a blessed day. Trust and believe. It can be done.